Okay. So I wanted to come in and do a little painting on this painting right here. I wonder if I can just minimize myself. I suppose I can. Let's get this one back in. Oh, I guess I can just hide me. That would be the best thing to do. Okay, so bear with me, you guys, as I'm trying to figure this out. What happens if I... You still there? Oh, good. So that I can put in a microphone. So you guys can hear me better. Can you hear me better? I hope so. Okay. So what I wanted to do is give you guys a at least a view of my palette and see if I can get that working correctly and something that's useful to you. So just clearing off the palette. This is from 2 days ago, so the paint's not too dry. I often think I'm going to come back into my studio in an hour, and then life happens. I don't get back. So, yeah, I'm just clearing out the palette. I have this great, the best tool ever. Works especially well if you have a glass palette, which I do have. I'm not going to use it today. And I don't need to get this completely clean because I'm pretty much going to be remixing the colors that I have been using. And as you can see, I am a fan of the limited palette. So I'm basically using the warm and cool of the yellows and the reds and just ultramarine blue. You don't need the cerulean blue seascape paintings, at least these two that I have done on doing a series. I don't know how many of these paintings I'm going to do. It just all depends how many beautiful little rock structures I can find. These two are quite similar. The one that I did before, the first one, and this one as well. So let me just get clearing out the brush and just kind of figuring out what I'm going to do today. In the photo reference, you can see that there is this shape in this upper rock, and I'm contemplating it. I first, for a good focus here, there we go. I first did just a shape there. I'm thinking I'm going to go back to it. So mixing up ultramarine blue and a little bit of both of the earth tones, raw umber and burnt sienna. So I'm using mostly burnt sienna and orange as in my focal area. And I want it to be, that's looking very blue from your side. It really isn't this blue. I'm gonna get a warm grayish color and I'm going to re-establish this. And we'll break it somehow that way, just so it's not one block. You know, in this area, then this makes it more of a bland structured rock. I don't really need it to be anything special, because I really, the point is to have the movement going. So I'm just mostly interested in that. So I already like it better that way. While I'm here, you can see, I hope you can see that this is really quite bright. And a little bit of blue will dull it down. Hopefully it's enough. It's interesting. I'm putting a little bit of it in here as well, but not too much. Now, see, this is right next to a dark, and I do not want to create interest with high contrast somewhere. And I don't know if there's a chat. How come I can't see the chat? Not familiar enough with all of this. So I believe I had a problem last time also with the chat. Huh. You would think. There's the chat. YouTube live control panel. Let's see. There's the chat. Okay, so I don't know if anybody's here yet. I don't know if this is even going to work, but hello. couldn't load that page. How come? Why not? Can't load the chat. I wonder. Docs, reset docs. YouTube live control panel. Let me check that. Okay, so I am still here. All right. So what I want to do is really push up this area right here. Coming in with a smaller brush. I don't want it to be too intense. Just hitting that much. Okay, I'm gonna sign in to the YouTube thing. See if I can get to my chat area there. I don't even know if this is recording. It says it is. Okay. I hope it's not too loud. We've got the cicadas going outside and the fan blowing on me. I can't quite sign in to the YouTube live control panel either, so I am just stopping. I will keep going and hopefully it will all work out like it's supposed to. Don't want this area to be too. The reference photo, it's pretty much coming down. Play around with it and like how it is in the reference photo. And then go in and make some changes because honestly, honestly, So you can see that there are shadows on the rock on the reference photo are very strong. I am not interested in depicting them that way. So I'm altering things, I'm lightening them up a little more because we have to remember that when you are using a photo reference, the darks are a little bit too dark and the lights are usually a bit too light. So I want to keep them dark, but I want to keep them in a place of no. How's that looking? Yeah, see that it just looks better that way to me. Come on, you focus. Now use that side. If I use too light there, I'm not sure I like it that way. You guys, I'm pretty upset with this camera that it's auto focusing. Should not be auto focusing. Here we go. even though this rock here is very pointed, don't know if it serves purpose. You know, I want everything pointing up this way. And this rock, if I do that, is just not doing that. Then it's just taking away. So I think I need to change the pull the direction of this area here. Just get everything moving up in the right direction. It's really annoying that this camera is doing that autofocus thing. You see that? I'm not sure how to. Well, there we go. Oh dear. Ah, annoying. Okay, so the other area I am interested in everything pointing to this area here. And that may also mean that when coming in, and maybe lightening the values just slightly there. And getting some reflected light from these areas here. You know, maybe. Well, I mean, just how much here will be much I'm going to be fixing here. And we have some areas that are all these rocks here are in the water and we use this name out. We only see, you can see in the reference photo that it was very, very, very calm. I want to get that sense. Want to get that sense. The water just literally, I mean, hmm. Well, so far it is getting there. So here's the thing. Let's play a dab in the possible seagull. Mixing it in. Just to get maybe this one's looking down. You could put one here, but I don't want to make it too busy. You guys, what's all, to happen in, I find birds to be very, very, very difficult to hit. I remember my mentor saying, just wait till you get to a seagull. Seagulls are impossible. Getting the focus back. See this, I've got to fix that. I don't know how to fix that yet. Oh, it's awful being, not being technically inclined. It really is, you guys. I need to actually make a decent, decent olive green color. So I'm gonna go with green yellow. All right. I'm going to step back right now and put that away. um, Having trouble figuring out the camera. It keeps getting autofocus not working, and it's making me angry. So I'm going to stop. I don't even know if I'm gonna. Don't know. And again, I also wish that I could see your comments. So yeah, I should have figured this out before I went online. But for me and my type of the way I go about things is to just dive in and do it and hope for the best and learn as I go. So, I haven't done very many live streams yet. The other ones that I did were just straight from my iPhone, and yeah, worked great. It was easy, but you couldn't see my palette. You couldn't see an image of what I was painting, and you couldn't see me. So this is OBS Studio, and I'm just trying to figure it out. Let's see how I'll get it. I will. I know I will. So, okay, so those were the two things that didn't work. I'll figure out the phone that's hooked up to the computer and what's going on and why it's not working the way I want it to. Okay. All right, you guys. So getting a little bit farther along here. I kind of placing the seagull just to get a sense of where I might want that seagull to be. I like them being on the, because they're always sitting on the highest point of the rocks. And I like that the seagull might be there. Logically, that is where the seagull would go. And also it is in that Fibonacci spot, that golden ratio area. So it has the movement and everything is moving up to that spot for the seagull. So how I'm going to actually do it, I'm not